Well, good morning, guys. We're out to run a few little errands today. We've got to run around and get a couple of things done, pick some parcels up that are being delivered. Things are a little bit different here than what we do in Australia, so I thought I'd take you along and you can see exactly how we do things here. See the differences between, you know, how we do it here in Russia and where we're originally from in Australia, or where you are, where you live. So come along, enjoy the little journey with us, and we'll take you along. I've got my daughter Sabrina, Russian homestead girl, coming out with us today. We're just going to do this running around and enjoy some time together. So one of the main differences that we've found so far being here in Russia is, now when we lived in Australia, we obviously lived on a farm in the country, so we didn't live near big cities or a lot of other people. There was only, you know, our local town was less than a couple of thousand people, and they were all spread out. There was only about 400 who lived in the actual little town. But here, obviously, you can see behind me, there's apartment buildings everywhere, and there's new apartment buildings going all the time. A lot of building, a lot of development going on here in this part of the city where we're living now. And so a lot of times they have these little delivery points. So instead of being able to deliver things to your actual door of your apartment, they'll have these delivery points. You just come down to the one closest to you and pick up your delivery. So what we've done is I've got this little parcel delivered to this place here in the green, the CDEX place, and we'll go in and we'll get our delivery, and then we'll go on to the next errand. So just to explain some of the differences that we had. It's, you know, when I know that if you live, say in the suburbs in Australia, and you get like an Amazon order delivered to your door and things like that, but obviously in apartment buildings that becomes much more difficult. So they have like these centralized delivery points that you just come to as you're going out of the building or coming back in the building. You just drop in, pick up your parcel and grab it. Let's go inside. So we're just inside. You can see you can get things delivered. You can try it on in the little change room here if you need to. So yeah, it's a pretty efficient little system. The gentleman here is being very helpful. Let us film a little bit. So whatever parcels you get delivered, our parcels here. It's a carbon steel fire pan, which we're going to try out. And yeah, very interesting for you guys to see. All right, so we've got our parcel. We're going to head off to the post office. Yeah. Yeah, the guy who works in there, oh, what's your YouTube channel? I want to watch it. So there's another subscriber. All good. Oh, unlock the car.
I suspect that's going to be one famous saucepan.
So I thought I'd show you these apartment buildings. When I first came to Russia, I think 2012, none of these buildings were here. This was all just vacant land. and now there is just so many apartment buildings here, and this is only a very small portion that I can sort of show you. Maybe later if I can get the drone, I'll put it up, but you can see so many apartment buildings all around. They built, all this infrastructure is new, and they call these red and sort of orange buildings, they're called the Matrushkin, because you can see on the insignia on the side of the building is the Matrushka doll, which obviously is iconic Russian symbol, which symbolizes family. But I just thought I'd show you what the apartments are like here in Russia. You can see all the different types. They build different styles, and they're just built so you'll get 3 or 4 or 5 different apartment blocks that are done in the same style. I have no idea how many apartments are in each building, but you can see that houses a lot of people. Over here you'll see a crane, they're starting construction on another one, and yeah, there'll be a new apartment building. They go up really quick, sort of in the space of under a year you'll have a brand new apartment building, all serviceable, ready to go. It's quite impressive. They also build in between all the apartment blocks. They build playgrounds and sports facilities, and there's an ice rink at the back. Over, you can see in the distance just over there, they've actually got a tank mounted in on the park area, and it's just for kids to play on, and just to, it makes it really fun for walking or riding or doing your sports. And they're really designed well to keep for the whole family, so there's lots of things for the family to enjoy. I'm not sure if you can see in the background there's another playground with a basketball court. So I mean, there's a lot of people that live here, but there's a lot of facilities that really cater for all the families that live here. It's, for apartment living, it's very good. You can see just behind this other building, another new building going up that was started less than 3 months ago. And it's just phenomenal how fast they're putting them up. You for your vote of...
Well, it's the fact that we haven't moved yet, it's already wobbling.
Yeah, true. I mean, the good thing Russian roads aren't very bumpy.
one pothole and. It's already on an ankle.
Dang it.
We haven't even hit a pothole.
So we've arrived at the shopping centre to jump in and grab some things that we need. Also at the shopping centre here on the other side, here's a car washing bay where you can, it's just you put your coins in or your notes in and you can wash your car. And they're very popular here. There's actually a lot of them around. Obviously when people live in apartments, they don't have, front lawns to be able to wash their cars on. So yeah, they're very popular. A lot of times there'll be, cars waiting and you'll have 2 or 3 cars for each row. So good little business opportunity here in Russia, I'm sure. Okay, let's go. The little stores that are behind the checkouts where a lot of little shops sell things. This is pretty much a Lenta store. It's not a shopping centre, it's just like the equivalent of a Coles or a Woolies or a Walmart, that style store. Very busy shop. There's a chemist. Alright, so we're at the local post office, just a little building, and come to check the mail.
Они не важные документы.
So Sabrina is just having to do some paperwork to send back to Australia, and she's filling out the forms and the, I guess the version of Express Post and sending it back. Alright, that was the successful mission. We got the, Sabrina got her letter sent off, and now we're gonna head home. Well guys, really hope you enjoyed just coming along with us, enjoying a little trip, as we went out and did a few of our chores that we needed to get done, picked up some of our parcels and the mail, and just showing you really what it's like in everyday life here. It's different to how we lived in Australia, and I'm sure it's different to the way a lot of you live, wherever you're living. But it's nice just to take you along and show you what it's like. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give us a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit some notifications, and we look forward to seeing you on the next one.